Hey there, Elise Jensine here, and today I'm doing another randomly generated character. I'm using 2 pencils, 1 red for the sketch, and both of my favorite erasers. Now for the website I'm using, it's different from before. That one was acting up, but this one I think is made for Pathfinder and has lots more details. I ended up with a female human barbarian, and I'm collecting some reference and looking up the class to know what I'm doing. So here I decided on a pose, and I'm just knocking that back so I can draw some outfit ideas right on top. And so you can see me going through different iterations and taking some influences from different references. And then I end up looking up them all, and it's a 2-handed weapon indeed, so I got rid of that shield. Now for the final drawing, I'm going to start with blocking out the heads, just to have like some semi-consistent proportions amongst my style. I think I went with 7 heads here, but it ended up 6.5 heads. And I'm drawing out the form first, both to nail down that pose, and then also so that the clothing can drape and mold over the form. So let's dive into the background. Her homeland was a town or village, only her father's alive, 1 younger sister, 2 older, and parents were soldiers. She grew up working the land, practicing a rudimentary trade or begging, and distinguished herself at a young age when she won a competition. At this point is when I started getting blacksmith vibes, hence that mall callback to her past, yeah. When she first encountered civilization in her youth, its weak and decadent people revolted her, classic Barbarian. And she once gained employment under an organized and powerful individual with far-reaching influence. When the boss was present, everyone listened. From the boss, she learned how to make people listen, make them see reason, and keep them in line. Now there's 2 directions my instincts take this. Rather, her mother who passed away died in battle as a military leader. And so if she was a captain, she could have easily been the one to have passed down that authoritative presence. The other direction I would take is incorporating her competition victory, which got her acknowledged by a guild such as a smithy. So what if doing simple tool repairs was her family's rudimentary trade, right? The guild leader held a competition. She was proven to have exceptional craftsmanship and was taken under their wing. I love that. I see no reason it can't be both. So her connection to an organized, powerful leader is through the competition, and her leadership traits and presence were learned from her mother. And here I am doing the head last again. I don't know, it's just a habit. I did actually fiddle with this one quite a bit. I changed her expression a few times. You'll see how it turns out. Alright, so conflict. You deliberately made someone believe something that was not true to further your own goals. Subject, child or young person. Motivation, jealousy. Sticking with the competition thought, what if another kid that was being considered, maybe they were friends, maybe not, but they were stiff competition. So she misled them into believing the competition was a different time or place, so they would be disqualified. Tragic. Worse yet, if that person was known for being late to things and that just added to their infamy. So my heart told me to add this little tiny braid amongst her short hair, and now I'm getting the Anakin Skywalker vibes. I don't know where that came from. So finishing some detailing on her maul, which I'm sure she would have had a hand in creating. Adding in a tie for the belt, because I would probably tie somewhere. And adding dark outlines around the edges of things just to emphasize them. And so right here, you see how all those points connected? I'm gonna shift each of those over so that they're no longer so that they're no longer connecting, so it shows that things are overlapping. And then I'll go back and add that sword, or sheath really. Final details, my guys. So the last thing for her background was the romances and drawbacks. So right now you are currently involved in a romantic relationship. You are attached to a particular person who means more than anything in the world. That's up to you, my guy. My vote's for the kid you betrayed. So I never decided on a name for her. If you've got suggestions, leave a comment below or DM me. Especially if you end up using this character, let me know what direction you take her in. And thanks for watching.
It's too dangerous. It's perfectly safe, Lionel. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about me. I cannot keep lying to your mother. They have laws against that.